get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd and a couple, Murray flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And, boy, was he moving there. Incredible. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 20! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, 60 yards. ends. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make things like that.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Past the 20. Here he goes left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 7.
On first down, it's Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Murray. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Antoine Winfield.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Drake. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased, and he's going to go down again. This sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Murray sets to throw on 4th. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It leads to second.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Gronkowski, the intended target. And it's second down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Drake. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Murray now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On play action, now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you get the defense back on its heels.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Flushed out right. He's airing it out for, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, 63 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. They're going to try and run for it, and he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now left side on the swing pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Eluding the pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Murray to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers 29.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that